If you think you know everything about Bluey, then you might want to think again. While we're all busy laughing at Bandit's dad jokes and crying over emotional moments, the animators have been sneaking an entire universe of hidden characters right under our noses. From mysterious buskers with magical money trails to Batman, we've uncovered 23 background characters that prove that Bluey could be hiding something from us. Well, there's only one way to find out. First, in the Markets episode, when Bluey generously gives her tooth fairy money to an old busker, you might think that's where the story ends. Well, wrong! That same $5 bill becomes the star of its own adventure, tucked in the busker's hat during dance mode, and then he actually spends it at an ice cream stand in The Quiet Game. I'm sure you thought this was just background filler, but these creators literally turned a $5 bill into a whole character with more screen time than some Disney protagonists. And honestly, I'm here for it. Speaking of hidden gems, did you catch Batman swooping through Brisbane? Well, in Fruit Bat, as Bluey soars through her flying dream, her shadow stretches across the moon in the exact silhouette of Batman's Batwing from the 1989 movie. If you blinked twice, you'll certainly miss this 2-second scene. The creators basically turned our favorite blue dog into the Dark Knight, and honestly, she'd probably solve all Gotham's problems. Now I'm thinking, do you think there are other superhero references hiding in plain sight throughout the series? Let us know in the comments. Here's where things get a little mysterious, and I don't know about you, but I love a good mystery. So shh, let's keep it quiet. In The Quiet Game, while everyone's focused on the family's toy store adventure, Jack and his dad are quietly browsing in the background. But here's the kicker. Jack's specifically eyeing a butterfly plush and a fairy wand, items that appear to be Bluey and Bingo's favorite things. Is he shopping for a friend? Planning for Muffin's party? Well, the show never tells us, but the implications are pretty adorable. It's like finding out your quiet classmate has been secretly planning the perfect birthday gift while you weren't looking, and I'll tell you, my heart can't handle that. But that's not the only hidden character in this episode. Still, in The Quiet Game, Winton's dad might be the most compassionate character in the entire series, and we almost missed it. If you look closely, Cornelius is spotted across the street handing money to a homeless dog. Some fans even theorize this homeless dog might be the father of the Terriers, adding another layer to Bluey's interconnected world. Cornelius went from Winton's divorced dad to secret saint of Brisbane in one background moment. And what do you know? He turned out pretty well, but something even weirder happened, and we'll share that later in this video. In the episode Dance Mode, you thought it was just the Healer's family and some random characters standing in line at the post office. Well, not so fast. Let's take a closer look. At the end of the line, we see someone familiar. Mackenzie's mom! I guess she thought she could sneak by without us noticing it. But this appears to be the old version of Mackenzie's mom before the Bluey creators decided to add more makeup for her. In this scene, she had only half of her face painted brown, but in later episodes, we see both sides of her face smeared with brown fur. Now this level of detail is absolutely insane. Mr. Monkey Jocks, Bandit's childhood toy, gets spotted with a new owner in Hospital, a sick little pup who's probably wondering why this monkey smells faintly of dad jokes and weekend sleep-ins. Well, the beautiful twist here is that the pup's mom found it at a secondhand shop, and she's the same shop assistant from The Quiet Game who once sold toys to Bandit. This toy has traveled more than most people have, going from Bandit's childhood to helping heal another kid. If toys could talk, Mr. Monkey Jocks would have the most interesting autobiography ever written. In Cricket, right when Rusty takes that painful tumble, there's Mia in the background with genuine concern written all over her face. It appears so subtle, but it reveals everything about her character. She's not just watching the game, she's emotionally invested in her friend's well-being. It's these little touches that make Bluey feel so authentic and emotionally rich. But if you think this is the best so far, then you're not ready for what's coming next. In Bob Bilby, Chloe's mom is casually pushing a stroller with a baby Dalmatian, and I'm over here like, Wait, Chloe has a sibling? This tiny spotted baby points to one interesting fact. The Dalmatian family is slowly growing. The moment is so subtle you'd miss it while reaching for tissues during literally any other Bluey scene. I don't know about you, but imagining Chloe trying to teach a baby brother her hyperactive games sounds like pure comedy waiting to happen. In cricket, while Sprocket's dad is probably off playing somewhere in the park, Sprocket's mom is simply running the mom network like a CEO. Except instead of quarterly reports, she seemed to be sharing some parenting horror stories with Rusty's mom. Chili is also on the other side, talking to Mackenzie's mom. Chloe's mom is also with them. These background conversations might seem casual, but they're showing us how neighborhoods really work through parents connecting over shared experiences and probably sharing parenting tips we'll never hear. Hold up, is Cornelius dating again? Remember when I hinted about another weird Cornelius background feature? Well, in Cafe, our favorite divorced dad is spotted sharing a romantic meal with a mysterious lady dog. She's sitting close enough to share dessert, which in adult dating language means this relationship is serious business. Fans are already nosing around trying to figure out if she's Pom Pom's mom or Winton's mom, but the show's keeping her identity hidden. Well, if you're not paying close attention, you'll certainly miss this background romance subplot that's got more mystery than a Netflix thriller. Here's a character so hidden he doesn't even exist on screen. Bosow, the mystery man from Frisky's past, who probably has no idea he's being discussed by animated dog fans worldwide. In Double Babysitter, Frisky mentions him while talking about princes chasing other princesses, which sounds more like a heartbreak story. Seriously, the creators gave us a whole backstory about a guy we'll never see, and somehow that makes Frisky's character even more real. Well, Bosow might be Brisbane's most famous invisible man, and he doesn't even know it. Spotted at the market checking out jewelry, Chloe's dad represents every thoughtful partner who actually pays attention to what their loved ones like. While chaos unfolds in the foreground, he's quietly picking out something special for his wife. Well, there goes the husband of the year. I don't know about you, but this tiny detail makes him infinitely more relatable than most sitcom dads. He's the guy who remembers anniversaries, birthdays, and probably what his partner wore on their first date. Meanwhile, some of us can't remember where we put our keys. Now, before we continue, hit that subscribe, or we'll have Bluey come mess up your birthday party. Okay, where were we? At Rad and Frisky's wedding in Perfect, a mystery woman is standing in the bridal party like she owns the place, but nobody knows who she is. She's important enough to wear a fancy dress and stand next to the bride, but casual enough to never get introduced to the audience. Is she Frisky's long-lost sister, Bandit's secret cousin, a wedding crasher with really good timing? I don't know about you, but this mystery guest is giving me serious, who is that person in all my childhood photos? Vibes. If you look away for a second, you'll certainly miss this unsolved wedding puzzle. Snickers' mom is Brisbane's most independent shopper, consistently appearing alone in episodes like The Quiet Game, while other parents are always dragging along their kids. She's either the most organized parent in the universe, or she's hiding something that we have yet to find out. Her solo shopping adventures raise questions about Snickers' dad. Is he home with the kids, or somewhere chilling with other dads? Or maybe Snickers was adopted. Well, sometimes we all need that time alone. Okay, seriously, she's probably getting more done in one trip than most parents manage in a week. While Bluey has her, I don't have this, I don't have that moment in markets, no one even notices Jack Russell's dad casually strolling behind a shopping cart like he's in his own little world. Just a happy dad doing dad things in the background of someone else's story. It might not mean a lot, but sneaking in the old dog feels kinda cool. I don't know about you, but this level of authentic background action makes the Bluey universe feel genuinely lived in and real. And you know what else feels more genuine? It's you constantly engaging in our videos. So, tell us in the comments who your favorite mystery character is. In The Quiet Game, Juniper's mom appears in line at the toy store, probably wondering why children's toys cost more than adult therapy sessions. She's standing just steps away from Snickers' mom, creating this accidental support group of parents trying to survive another gift-buying expedition. Well, her presence connects Bingo's preschool world to the family shopping chaos, proving that even background characters have to deal with the parents' struggle to find the perfect toy. I don't know about you, but seeing these moms in their natural habitat, stressed and surrounded by an overpriced bunch of plastic, is the most relatable content in the entire series. Did you notice how Bluey secretly sneaked into this whole parent solidarity moment? Let us know what you think in the comments. Maynard shows up at Rad and Frisky's wedding like that one family friend who's been around so long, everyone assumes he's related somehow. He's standing among family and friends with the confidence of someone who's definitely eaten Christmas dinner at the Healer house multiple times. The show never explains who he is, but his casual presence suggests he's either the world's most committed family friend, or maybe he's got some serious blackmail material on Uncle Rad. Every family has that one person who shows up to every major event, and apparently, even animated dog families aren't immune to this. Well, Maynard's background appearance makes him, I don't know, Brisbane's most regular wedding guest. Now here's where things get weird. Juniper appears at a playground that's nowhere near her preschool, hanging out with another kid who might be her sibling. Either this kid suddenly graduated from kindergarten, or there are some serious family logistics happening off-screen that we're not aware of. Seeing these tiny characters having their adventures without adult supervision is either heartwarming or terrifying, depending on your parenting philosophy. Well, we'll just see how this turns out eventually. Whatever these creators have in mind, we're coming for them. In rare, peaceful moments during fireworks and Bob Bilby, Uncle Stripe and Aunt Trixie appear, without their chaotic puppies. And honestly, it's like spotting unicorns in the wild. They're browsing toy stores and watching fireworks like actual adult humans. Seeing them relaxed and kid-free is both beautiful and slightly suspicious. Where exactly are Muffin and Socks during these serene moments? Well, these glimpses of their pre-parent personalities remind us that adults existed before tiny humans took over their lives completely. I don't know about you, but watching them have actual conversations without interruptions feels like witnessing a miracle. One we only get to see once in a lifetime. The appearance of Cornelius's ex-girlfriend in The Quiet Game adds layers to what could have been a simple divorced dad character. And honestly, this is storytelling at its finest. Now, we can see her in the background chatting with her new boyfriend, suggesting that she's already moved on from her relationship with Cornelius. And it makes you wonder if Bluey is really meant for kids, because this teeny tiny detail tells a lot about what the creators were trying to do there. Well, thankfully, the kids didn't see that, so phew, we're safe. If you're asking, why is Bingo's kindergarten teacher running a massage stall at the market? Then you're not alone. Well, in markets, Miss Retriever trades her classroom for what appears to be therapeutic body work. And honestly, I respect the hustle. Teaching kids all day definitely qualifies you for stress relief services, right? But the question is she certified? Or is this just a hobby? The show gives us zero explanation, making it deliciously mysterious. I don't know about you, but teachers do need those summer side gigs, apparently even animated ones. See? In Sleepy Time, Floppy the Bunny becomes Bingo's co-pilot through the most emotionally devastating dream sequence in children's television history. This stuffed rabbit is basically Bingo's emotional support. While we're all sobbing about Bingo growing up too fast, Floppy is quietly the real MVP of the episode, proving that sometimes the best characters have button eyes and cotton stuffing. Well, many fans miss that Floppy isn't just a prop. He's actively participating in Bingo's character development, which is pure storytelling genius disguised as a children's toy. Now, the background birds in the airport episode are simply living their lives while Bluey struggles with saying goodbye. But honestly, they probably have their own problems and worries, just like every other dog in the Bluey series. They're also concerned about hunting, feeding chicks, and finding a home, basically doing everything the Healer family is trying to figure out. Did you notice how Bluey secretly sneaked into this whole nature documentary subplot about family survival? Anyway, it sure does show that these guys are also a huge part of the series. And there you have it. These hidden characters remind us that Bluey isn't just telling stories about one family. It's painting a portrait of a world where every face and background detail has a story. If you like this video, then I'm sure you'll enjoy the other videos we have for you. Maybe this time, you'll have to go watch the cartoon all over again.